G'day folks, Puck here and welcome to Crusader Kings 3 roleplay with, it's Galician Son. This should be episode 7 of season 2, and today, as I said in the last episode, we're just going to get straight into it. No mucking around. Last episode, somehow it was the longest, I think, for a while or at all, and it seemed to me, as the time of recording and stuff, not a huge amount of editing in there. So feedback on that would be much appreciated. But let's go and get straight into the war. We did get a claim on the county here of Aveiro. Now, I wasn't able to get a duchy claim, so we're going to have to do this piecemeal by piecemeal. So we are just going to simply, straight away, we're going to get stuck into it, and we're going to just, raise all our troops here. He may have allies, but I don't think so. We're not going to call our allies just yet, if at all. I honestly don't think we need to. And, so he's going to try and do what we have to do. He's only got 400, so I'm actually going to split them in. So this lot here, I'm going to take the 800 down here, and the 1,000 are going to come way back up here and try and intercept the main army. We should have enough here. We do have enough down there. My wife is pregnant, and my Duchess is also encouraging chivalry. Lovely, lovely. So yeah, we should be able to hopefully cut him off. I reckon I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to try and go into Corona. We will see how we go. Okay, we'll catch him there. We'll just push that way. Osario, a free tenant renting some of my land in Coruna, has pulled in an exceptional harvest this season due to his meticulous planning. He wishes to use some of his profits to purchase a piece of my estate from me so that he can build upon his success and grow crops next year. So, forget farming, a man like him should be in my court. Let's have a look. Well, he's 22 in stewardship. He's intelligent. He's a thrifty clerk. He's deceitful though, but he's also humble and diligent. You know what? Forget farming, fella. Come and join my court. And I'm actually going to probably just make a change here. Look, I'm sorry. You're 52. I'm not going to kick you out of your position, Gertrude. I am going to replace you with, obviously, when your time has passed. So he's doing hit. We should be able to capture. Hopefully. Yeah, we should get a battle underway. Here we go. Let's get into this. Should be a straightforward little fight. They do have a better level of troops, but the numbers are just, were heavily in our favour, but yeah, we're slowly getting the edge now because of their better troops have obviously lost. But Nuno's doing some maiming there, which is good. So I'll send my guys back. I'm going to send them down here to Monterey just to rest up there, because I think these for a while, and then they'll make their way to Braganza there. Let's have a look at the details of this fight here, and we look at the event. So, yep. So Nathan, he was wounded by Roman knight, but he also killed the same fella. So, yep, took him out, and Nuno, he was maimed. Okay, that's interesting there. Okay, we have won the siege of Aveiro. So these guys are going to now come north. And I'm going to send this guy into the capital. Greetings, yes. So once again, my liege wants me to convert. I am again declining that. Now, I think the 800 here, we should have enough about us. Actually, you know what? We're going to meet up here. We're going to meet up. We captured we've got some captives. That's good. I'm just going to have a look and see if they have nothing to do with war score. So we may be able to just, look at that. We can ransom all these guys off for 10 gold a time. Okay. I'm going to convert Osario. We'll see if he gets married later. Survey unpause. Maybe we can then make some progress. Okay, so the ransom has been offered there. We should have some more ransoms. Yeah, 10 more. Excellent. Should be enough. Oh no, Nuno has died. We'll just get this ransom done too. My daughter, with a tired yet blissful smile, Claremonda presents me with a perfect little daughter. Who will you become, my child, and what shall I call you? Well, that's pretty straightforward. I'm just going to bring up the list of names here. I didn't expect to have another child so soon. We're certainly getting the business done. So there is only one here, and I think it's a fitting name. Double check, it is a daughter. Welcome, Lyle. May you grow strong and wise, my daughter. So finish off this. Yeah, our troops arrive. Not been easily done, but we are now going to push back there. We do have Nuno, of course. So we're just going to have a look at the council there. And okay, so my vassal and knight, yeah, Sebastian, he is definitely well suited. I'm thinking, to be honest, my bodyguard might be a good one there. But yeah, he's a brilliant strategist, so he will take my marshal's place. Nuno, he served us well. He served my father well. It is sad. He was slain in battle. I think we may have some more hostages. No, my daughter now has learned the language, so that is brilliant. I wonder if she can learn another language. We are speeding through this quite quickly. No, no more languages for her to learn, and we'll just happily put those together now. Yeah, they'll stay there. So unfortunately, it wasn't tough battle. Bernardo, he wounded one of their knights, but sadly Nuno was slain. Old Nuno, he served us well, slain in the battle on the 13th of January 1891. He was 57 years old. He probably wasn't the best guy to go, but he was loyal to my father, definitely loyal to me, and he served the realm with honour and dignity. We will remember Nuno. The siege is won. We have finished the war. It is now time to enforce our demands, and we will end the bloodshed. We'll send our troops back before we disengage them. Yes, we are above the domain limit, and we did obviously get that. We needed. Okay, we are home. Let's disband. So we have obviously brought in Avero into our realm. We are above our limit, and that is fine. I am going to send that off to someone who has been loyal to me. We do have a peace with him. I'm going to fabricate a claim on Bragaza. I do want him working. I want to try and get all the Portugal under our domain. Then we can push onwards. Right now, we've got 8 more months left for Sebastian. Obviously, because he's a better marshal, he's going to begin control under a lot faster. He is currently working Coimbra. And then we're suspending into Avero there to help us out. Everything else is going pretty good. I can't complain. However, we do need to do something about Avero. Now, I'm thinking of my best friend, and well, where is he? My best friend, and there he is, my uncle, as well as I guess my stepfather. I am thinking we will grant him Avero, and if we should be able to grant him the titles of Avaro there, and he will just take that for himself. He will be our vassal. He's been loyal. He's my best friend. He is related. I think, of course, there's an automatic alliance, and yeah, that takes care of our domain level as well, so it should work out in us for us anyway. So that's not too bad. We're back to our domain limit. My court tutor has been aiding me day and night in my efforts to learn Ducal Vulgar. Her dedication to the art of teaching is inspirational. There's not a day where I'm not brought a Devog letter to read, a learned Octian man is to converse with, or an extraordinary Menoric rhyme. Truly, I would not be this far along without Perennial's help. You deserve a reward. 20 gold? Yes, I will. No, I will reward her. We have now controlled, county control has now been established down in Cumbria. So we are going to just go into Avero, and it's going to take 5 years for him to make any progress there. But that is at least progress. Now back onto our stewardship focus. I think levy and reinforcement rate or centralization, development growth. Now I think we're going to go for the muster rolls, because I do think we are going to be pushing towards war shortly, or in the next few episodes. I said this is a slow roleplay series, so I'm not going to be smashing out war every opportunity, but I also don't want to waste opportunities. Let's have a look and see what we can do. Don't want to. My beaker has low durability, 6 years, so let's reforge that. Let's get that done. How are we? We're not doing too bad on our learning of the language. I do 17 more months until we complete that, and then I'll be looking to change the trinkets over. We do have the ability. My daughter has learned the Oil Vulgate language. We do have the ability here of joining a tournament. So let's have a look up there. You know what? We missed the last tournament. It is my king's, my liege's tournament. I think just talking about trying to sway him, I think we'll take this tournament and we'll see what we can do here. Let's join the tournament. The focus is going to be on skills and what is sort as a board game contest as well. So it should be quite cool. Nice easy trip, and we should have no problems going there. So let's make our way now to the board game tournament. It is a fresh start and I cannot wait. Well, we'll see if we can do anything towards maybe. Okay, so the rebels are gone. Our journey is violently interrupted by the sound of tearing flesh and gnashing jaws, and the desperate cries of a man about to meet his end. The noise is so horrific it must have come from the depths of hell. Attempting to track the source, we find a desperate knight struggling with a wild wolf. His blade is wedged between the beast's jaws, but his grip is beginning to falter. Help him, oh Valto. This man deserves my help. I won't risk my life for this. Well, I might not necessarily risk my life for it, but I don't believe I'm not the type of person who's just going to stand by and let this guy die. Let's have a look and see what the magic of dice. Okay, so he does deserve my help, and we will see how we go. I beat the wolf, gain 150 prestige. Lovely. I've arrived at the site of the tournament here in Asturias. Though not all the revelers have yet arrived, throngs of people wander through the colourful surroundings, all looking forward to the forthcoming displays of skill and prowess. There is no time to lose. I must begin preparing. I must be victor at absolutely any cost. Now we do have the options here. Now my thinking is befriend. I'm not sure if we would be able to befriend our Duke. Our liege, not our Duke. I might see if we can do this. His opinion of me is it's going to struggle all the time because of we've resisted conversions now twice. There is a difference. Obviously, he's cynical and I'm jealous. Different sort of religions and the cultural issue there. I am tempted, however, the thinking is I might try for it rather than go for triumph. So I'm going to try and befriend my liege, but we still also want to make sure that we can qualify for the tournament here. You're not likely to qualify. I don't know what's going on here, but that's okay. We are in amongst it. With a tired yet blissful smile, Clermonda presents me with a perfect little daughter. Who will you become, my child? What shall I call you? I think we will name it after a family member, after my mother. Hermicinda. May you grow strong and wise, my daughter. So now we do have 2 more children here. We do have Lyle. And we now have young Hermicinda. I have prowled through documents both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to make the case that you are the rightful lord of the County of Braganza. Seeing as Lucidio unfortunately insists on being Mozarab, I could even argue that you have a claim on the duchy. Well, where was this claim earlier? Yes, all Portugal, we will take the 200 hit. We will gain the claim on Portugal, and we will push for that as soon as possible. Keep an eye on that cocky feed. Going to have my daughter learn Platonic language there. I did not qualify. However, we were there to be friends. I am hoping something may come of it anyway for us. I'm going to place a bet. Who am I going to place a bet on? Yes, my court tutor. Robert versus Alfonso. The bout between Robert and Alfonso has been decided after unsatisfying one-sided bout. No one was surprised when Robert swooped in when Alfonso made one of the classic blunders. A fine contest. Okay. This is interesting. Quarterfinals are over. This is an interesting round. The sun beats down as I watch the contest go on from my vantage point at the front of the crowd. It's far too warm today, or maybe I'm just overdressed. I am ruminating about what this when I see an enterprising young merchant carrying a rudlet of some indeterminate drink on one shoulder, clearly offering it to a passerby in exchange for coin. My mouth is instantly dry. If only I could get over there without losing my spot. I look around desperately for answers, but see only Jumaher branding a back to his spot in the crowd, drink firmly in the hand. I'll buy that off you. Perhaps if I'm quick, I'll just have to bear it. Let's have a look. I'm not too sure about this. Perhaps if I am quick. I buy a drink, but I lost my spot. So the bout between Robert and Burgunder has been decided. Robert is through to the final. It was a fine contest. Sadly, the Sheikh Abdul is through to the final. I lost my bet. The final board game is over, and Robert and the Sheikh have reached the final. The bout between Robert and Sheikh has been decided. After an unsatisfying one-sided bout, no one was surprised when Robert decided the game with a set of well-played moves. This means Robert has won the board game contest. It was a fine contest. Indeed, it was a fine contest. The trumpets sound and Robert is a well-deserved winner. The sun comes down on the final day of the tournament and the mass crowds begin to disperse. I find myself ruminating over the results. Robert's sharp mind outthought all adversaries to win the board games. Alfonso and I are yet to establish a firm friendship. I look forward to the next one. It was a good occasion. I did have some fun with that and lost a bit of stress. However, we wanted to befriend our liege. It was a long shot. However, it was still worth it, I feel. We finished the tournament. We are making good time in our efforts to reach Santiago, and the flats of Pravia allows us to lower our guard for a few moments. When we reach the peak of the valley and look below, I notice another entourage diligently pacing forward. They seem to be surveying the area, taking notes and discussing the scenery. Still observing the group, it would appear as if masked raiders with raised weapons are quickly approaching from the east. This seems like an ambush, and I hesitate. Is it really my responsibility to safeguard other travellers? It is. I am a duke. I have responsibilities. I'm an honest man. Me and my entourage ride headfirst into the would-be assassins, blindsiding them completely. How incompetent do you have to be to not have a clear view of your rear? We easily slice through the few that resist, and the rest run off into the wilds. I look up to see King Alfonso staring at me, eyes wide and mouth slightly agape. As he snaps out of it, his facial features adjust, but he still seems surprised and grateful for my intervention. He beckons for me to come over. That's my good deed for the day. I gained chivalrous deeds for 10 years, I increase my martial by 1, and we grow closer to forming a friendship. It gives me extra levy size for 10 years and general opinion. That is definitely my good deed for the day. That is good. We can again ask our head of faith for gold. We will not do though. We are no dire need for gold from the head of, well, from the Pope. Journeying through Villalba, I passed by a peculiar looking tent, splayed open with its yet more peculiar looking occupant inside. Come in, my mighty Duke, I can tell you how many miles to go, and I can offer you a reading of your future travels for a modest price. The strange man has piqued the interest of my entourage, but am I willing to pay for a reading? No, I am not. Seal the tent and have this witch burned. We are zealous and we are wrathful. This is against God's will. You preached blasphemy. Our road takes us through treacherous parts. While I scan for any dangers ahead, a rustling bush grabs my attention. Could it be a wild animal? As I brace myself for impact, Zilla Xildo jumps out of the bush instead, holding a plant. You scared me, Zilla. Anyway, let me see what you have there. Some kind of a fruit? I exclaimed. Yes, it looks and smells so delicious. I wonder what it tastes like. Maybe I'll take just a little bite, he says. Oh, hold on. What if it's poisonous? Perhaps we will let you eat it. Let us see. Perhaps we will let you eat it. Sorry, son. Oh, Hermexildo has died. Oh, Baron Hermexildo has died in a horse riding accident. He served well. May your soul rest. At long last, I'm finally home. My regency is ended. Oh, my mayor, he is 50. A craven spymaster does not work for me. I think Gertrude, you have a better education in these ways. Yes, Gertrude, I will sign you. Oh, my dear Arias, you really are learning my beloved Ock Volga. I feel so appreciated. You're making such an effort to understand me, Duchess Clemonda says, maintaining eye contact. Can I help you in any way? Teach you some words, perhaps? She says. I'll take any help I can get. How do you say, meet me in the bedchamber, naked? Thank you, but I'm doing just fine. Well, she is my wife. We are obviously up to stuff. We have now 4 children. Interesting here. Let us depart to the bedchambers, my dear. She is my wife after all. It makes more sense. So let's have a look at this. My count. My lustful, paranoid, yet compassionate friend. Uncle and I guess stepfather. Wants a position on the council. He is... Well, his intrigue is good. His martialism is good. I know I've just appointed Gertrude. She is slightly better skilled. He is a powerful vassal, yet I think, though he is my friend, I will resist for now. I have just appointed Gertrude, and though she is obviously just a commoner, well, she's not a commoner, sorry, she is also from a house. She's better skilled and educated in intrigue, so I will just simply ignore my friend for now. And with that, folks, we will leave it here. And January of 893, a little bit happened in this episode. We have obviously taking over Aveiro. We have a truce. We have managed finally trying to get a claim in Portugal. We managed to get a claim on the actual duchy title. So we have got that claim. We will look to push that after the truce. We have joined a tournament, which, well, we went to befriending. It didn't pay off as much, but we got something out of it anyway. We lost a bit of stress. It was overall a board game. It wasn't too bad, though we did not qualify. So, yeah. Moving forward, let me know, based on what I said. I'll be appreciative of those comments. By the time this comes out, I may have already made a decision, but I still appreciate all your thoughts and suggestions. We have also given, well, I haven't, but my wife has also given birth to 2 daughters, Lyle and her Lucinda. So we do have a nice growing legacy there. Before we go, I am going to double check and make sure. And my half brother, he is still learning the language, I believe. Yes, he is still learning a language. Zilla, now 7. I will have him study the Arpetian language. Okay, what's this? Interesting. I will get him to study a language of his there. And Gabriella is again studying another language as well. We can ask our head of faith for gold, however, we have no need. So hopefully we will achieve the language soon, and with that then we will swap over back our trinkets. But again, looking good. I think moving forward we are definitely going to be pushing for Portugal as soon as that truce expires, and I do believe we have that expires 4 more years, 896. So not too far away. It should go soon enough. We do have also, I think it's still going, we know the Faction for Independence has actually, didn't have enough power in the first place, and that is obviously just disbanded. Again, let me know down below. I'm not too sure why I have yet I'm unable to declare any wars against, well, those of the incorrect faith. I am Catholic, obviously. I'm just thinking perhaps it is time we also go on a pilgrimage moving forward. But yes, we will take out Portugal in our next, well, as soon as the truce is over. We will go on another pilgrimage, and we will try and maybe sway our liege a little bit more towards a friendship of sorts, if nothing more than perhaps an alliance of marriage between us. We will see. We are quite powerful. I know if we do declare independence, I'm pretty sure and confident that we can do that. Like I said earlier in this episode, and I've said before, I think I am leaning towards taking out Portugal first, and then we will push south into, well, we will then push south. This is what we need here, mostly to form Portugal. We have a look at the decisions that are available to us. We can find a new kingdom, but that's not what we're wanting to. It's form Portugal here. So we need to, a level of fame needs to be industrious. So we're about just under halfway through to do that. So some pilgrimages and probably some more successful wars. And I think we might, maybe have to hold a feast and do something to try and get some more prestige that will help that. And then an independent ruler. So there is some changes compared to last time I played this. It looks like I don't need as many. Before it said I needed to have all these duchies. From what I can see now, it looks like, yeah, I am just needing the money and the level of fame and then independence. So it may change once we are independent and add more levels of, or more requirements. But let me know down below, folks. From what I can gather, it looks like we are only just missing those out. So if that is the case, I think we will take out Portugal and then declare our independence, before solidifying ourselves and then pushing south to form the Portugal. I do believe we probably do need some territory down here though. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you as always. Thank you for the ongoing support and the new subs, and comment down below. We've run out of, well, we've run out of female names. We've got a couple of names there for me, guys. Yeah, feel free to hit me up with any new name suggestions, and if I feel the need to, I will kind of Galician them up a bit. But there's one thing as well I'm looking at doing, and I'll bring it up here now. I did mention in the last video, and at time of recording this, it's not out yet, that I did get a good name suggestion for the Kingdom of Galicia, which was a Galician name, or Galician language translation, I guess you could say. Now, we can't use that because we are obviously unable to form a kingdom to form Portugal. However, I did, and I'm hoping this is the correct translation. I have translated into from English to Galician, according to Google, the Duchy of Galicia and what that would mean. So I am looking at possibly changing the name of Galicia here, so it won't be just so as easy as that. It'll be pronunciation, apologies, Ducado de Galicia. So that's Galician for the Duchy of Galicia. So I'm not sure if that would translate on here correctly, if that would be it, or we just rename ourselves or the title that. But we'll see how we go. Alright folks, I'll love you and leave you. Thank you for everything. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Kia kaha.